Module 6 of our class, Biology 1. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. That way we are on the same page as to what is due for this week. So again, it's Module 6, so we only have a few more weeks of our course. So if you are behind on anything, you have anything that's late, please make sure that you submit it sooner than later, because when I'm grading the final project and everything during the later modules, Module 7, Module 8, I won't be able to accept anything late. So please make sure you have that submitted. So Module 6 is going to look at reproduction. So we'll look at sexual and asexual reproduction. We'll look at heredity and biodiversity as well. If you click on the module overview, it's a great document here regarding reproduction. So what is sexual versus asexual reproduction? Also looking at the two processes of meiosis and as well as mitosis that we covered. Looking at heredity in terms of Mendel's law and what that means in terms of traits and dominance as well. So make sure you read over that with a great example of the pea plant. That's always a common example. So it's a great way to kind of review it. For the readings and resources, make sure you take a look at chapters 11 and 12. 11 and 12 is looking at meiosis and sexual reproduction. Chapter 12 looks at the Mendelian genetics, so Gregor Mendel specifically, and then skip ahead to chapter 47 that looks at biodiversity. There's also a few videos as well, and make sure you pay attention to this epigenetics video because that's what you'll be using for your discussion. So your discussion, again, is based on that video, so here's a link to it. And you're going to be looking at how environmental factors are going to affect gene expression. So when you review the video, you're going to, in your initial post, explain how identical twin mice can look so different. And what are your thoughts on the experiment? And does it change your understanding of what heredity is? That initial post is due by this Thursday, and then your two follow-up responses that are due Sunday, you're going to discuss the contribution of genes and the environment and determining of who we are. There's also a journal assignment called Sexual Reproduction and Biodiversity. So here in your assignment, you're going to explain how bacteria reproduce, which factor do they rely on to increase their genetic variation, and also talk about some of the pros or cons or advantages, disadvantages of asexual reproduction in terms of evolution. You're also going to explain meiosis and sexual reproduction, how that generates biodiversity, and again, the advantages and disadvantages of sexual reproduction. So take a look at this assignment here, your journal assignment for 6-2, that is also due by Sunday. And then a quick reminder about your final project is due in Module 7, so next week. So make sure you are using everything that you've done for Module 1 and Module 2. You're going to create that PowerPoint or presentation slide. And don't forget to add your speaker notes as well. So again, what's due for this week is your initial discussion post on the epigenetics. So your initial post due on Thursday, your two follow-up responses due by Sunday, and then your journal assignment kind of differentiated between asexual reproduction versus sexual reproduction. So that assignment also due Sunday, as well as a review of your final product due next week. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to some great discussions online this week.